2 weeks prior to me fixing the vehicle, it did give us an initial warning of the starter possibly going bad, as the vehicle stopped doing the auto start feature in the middle of the intersection. And after that sitting up for a little while, she took it to the shop and they said the starter and the battery was bad. The battery wasn't bad, the starter was though. So after sitting up for a while, the starter got cold and the vehicle started, and it ran okay for about almost 2 weeks. And then, as I'm about to show right now, I had to go pick it up uh, for the final time, and the starter was fried. It didn't do anything. It didn't. The vehicle would not make a sound, just a click, and I'll show you guys the noise it was making in a second. Okay, today we're gonna do a starter on this vehicle, 2016 Chevy Cruze. I'm gonna show you guys all the details. I already removed the trunk lid or carpeted board from the trunk. Super easy. We're gonna disconnect the main battery. We're shooting in high definition. Gonna light this thing up, super bright. Oh, let me turn this heater off. Oh, this heater, I got a review on this garage heater for my channel, guys. I gotta give a shout out to this heater, this Diamond Glow. It costs less than $100, and this thing is amazing. Let me show you guys exactly what it's doing and how it sounds right now before I disconnect the battery and we get started. I'm getting the vehicle and turn the key on. You guys don't hear what the noise is making. We're getting power to the starter. As you heard the click of the starter. The starter just probably fried. This vehicle got 105,000 miles on it. It does have the auto start feature, which is allowing that starter to be in use much more than a regular starter, whose job is ultimately only to start the vehicle up, and then you can drive it all day without starting it again. Posted the auto start, it's constantly going through those cycles every time you stop and start it. There's also been cases where the fuse goes bad on these things, and I'll show you guys what fuse it is for this, for the starter. But if the fuse is blown, lo and behold, you have a bigger problem than a fuse blown and thinking that's going to fix your issue. In this case, I'm glad the fuse is not blown. I don't want no fuse blown issue. Otherwise, it'll let me know we got a bigger problem, something electrical. So as we disconnect the battery, the 10 millimeter. We'll disconnect the main battery. They're 10 millimeter bolts. You can actually get to them easier from behind the seat here. I'll lower this thing down. Move the seatbelt out of our way. Let's go on the other side and undo the latch. I gotta move the passenger seat. Okay, we got access to the battery right here. Got 10 millimeter. Anything that doesn't conduct electricity. Okay, the starter for his vehicle, like this. The high torque starter, guys, has a plug on it. To jack the vehicle up to get in the air is right here, guys. See a little cup in the frame. Fits almost like perfect for a jack, especially a hydraulic jack. And the other side as well, same thing. So you can just kind of we're all good right here, guys. This is perfect. Allow us to get the vehicle up, get some jack stands under the lower control arms. You may can skip this step if you like. I want to give you guys the best experience as far as showing all the details. That's important for me when I upload these videos on my channel, to show the details. That's very, very important, to show the details so you guys can do it. Even the novice mechanic can do the job when I get through. That's the goal. That's the end goal when I film videos, is to make it possible for the novice mechanic to get under here and do these jobs. So this should be a safety clip here, but it's not. So you can just press down. I actually popped it out and couldn't find it, so I gotta put another one here. But also, I'm gonna remove this, give you guys a visual of the starter, which is kind of hidden under here and under the vehicle. We don't have to remove anything on top. You don't have to remove this though, but it's up to you. You can use a flathead screwdriver here, or flathead screwdriver, or 9/32 socket. I just did some work on this vehicle. The throttle body, I removed it and cleaned it out to save her some money with that, so she didn't have to replace it. And also installed a new air filter here. Pull this out of that. I don't know why I keep pulling in another focus. Once you pull it out of this clip, guys, it just pulls right up. Like so. And you can just pull it up, slide it up, and slide it up. And it's connected to that duct right there. So you can, once you slide it up, you can just actually pop it out. That's out of our way. There's some Phillips screws around this house. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's also one here. Like I said, this is for recording purposes, to show all the details. This is held on by some grommets. There's one under here. You can see it right there. There's also one here. So let's pop it up. In one hand is, guys. There's also one here. It's next to the hose. There's a hose there, so we're gonna slide that hose off. Out of our way. Now we got some space to look back there. Lights in place, guys. We're gonna see everything. And make sure you guys see it all. So you can see top of those starter bolts are accessible from here. Just giving you guys a thorough look at everything. There's a safety clip on that connector. We got the hot. We got the hot cable there. So we got 13mm. So let's get some light on the bottom. Let's do this, guys. So if you look at the starter, guys, it's 2 bolts only. That's this one. Since we're filming in 4K, I'm using these 5,000 lumen bulbs. I got one there, and we already got one back there. Got the whole engine lit up. So we're gonna put that one at the bottom. I want you guys to see every detail. It's important, very important. Got 2 notches on the jack stand directly. Lower control arm, same size over there. 2 notches up. We're way in there. Ample enough space to get to this. We're going right in that little pocket right there. And we're going to get this thing out of here. So I'm just setting up lighting right now to give you guys the best view possible. All right, let me show you guys the bearings. It's the front of the vehicle. Oil pan. Oil pan. Got a little leak. Maybe need a oil pan gasket in a minute. Super simple for this vehicle. There go our start, and we lit up like Christmas under here, guys. Let me take you up there, give you guys a good view of what we're up against. Look at that, guys. There's our plug. So we can do the electrical connections when we kind of get the starter tilted out. On our bolts. You guys can see the alternator is, which will be super easy to replace too. We're gonna take it loose from here, guys. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna leave the bracket on here. We'll put the bracket. We'll keep this bracket on here. Please wear safety glasses when under the vehicle, please. If you don't have air tools to do this job, don't even worry, I got you. I'll show you guys an even more easier method than this with simple tools towards the end of the video. this thing. Okay, let's remove this bracket. Then we're gonna add it to here. I'm getting that one from here, guys, between here. Okay, guys, all the bolts are in place. It's time for us to torque them down. Let me get my torque wrench and the torque specs. And we're gonna go from there. Simple job, not bad at all. Okay, guys, we're about to torque them down, but before we torque them down, I got everything hand tightened down. I'm gonna show you guys, you can actually do this job with just some wrenches. Just some standard wrenches, or these help these flexible ratchet wrenches. But you can just use, these work just fine in a flathead screwdriver to remove that safety, to back that safety clip off that connector and pull the clip connector off. But you can actually just do it with these, and I'll show you guys how easily you can get up there with the wrench. 15 millimeter, 13 millimeter to take the, got the wrench, 15 millimeter, just a standard wrench. You want to go up through here between the pipe and the transmission. It's easy, just go through here and get on there very easily. You got all the room in the world to get it, to remove it with that easily. As well as the top. Let me show you guys. I'm going to do the top. You go through the opposite side. See if you guys can see through there. I'll put it on and then I'll show you guys how easy it is. So we went up to there. You guys can see how easy it is. Got all the room in the world. Oh, one note, don't forget to put that guy back on. 13 millimeter. Got a wide tie on that since I broke the, put a wide tie there. I'll cut it. I searched very hard for the torque specs for this vehicle for the starter bolts, and I couldn't find anything. I even called the dealership, and I'll add that audio right here so you guys can hear what they said.
Visit our website at homewooodchevy.com.
But it didn't come with the torque specs. Is it any way possible you can get those for me for the vehicle?
Nobody knows exact torque specs, but everybody's just saying as long as it's tight on there, it's not really something that needs to be torqued.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem, sir. You have a great day.
You too. Okay, guys. I don't want to show any of this. It's super easy, self-explanatory. I just want to know, don't forget to put that hose on, back on the bottom of this, aired up, and put everything together. We're going to connect the battery, and we'll be starting in a second. All right, guys, the battery is back connected. We're going to do an initial start together, guys. Battery is back connected. I haven't touched anything yet. Let's crack the garage. So I'm very, very confident in my work. It's gonna be another flawless job for the channel. You guys know I wasn't saying anything. Let's see what we got. Flawless job. That starter sounds like when the car just got bought. I'll let her do her presets, guys. You guys can do your presets because you did disconnect both sides of the battery terminal. It's a wrap for this job, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. Subscribe to the channel for more great content. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new content, guys. Terrence and I'm out.